Okay, Silence of the Lambs. Let me take my drugs real quick.
Me nice.
Pass it around, puff puff.
I actually don't even know if I should have taken that. I have like a cut inside my nose,
Ooh.
and like it's scabbed like so badly
Oh.
that it makes it even harder to breathe.
Ooh.
Boogery, bloody boogers.
Boogery, bloody scab boogers. So and then when like earlier, like when I went to blow one of the boogers out, like it got caught, and then so I just like peeled it, and then the scab came with it, and I just had a bloody nose. This is not fun.
Speaking about bluddery,
Bluttery.
Bloody buttery butterflies.
bloody noses.
Oh,
We had a bunch of bloody noses in this movie.
did we?
I
I think like one maybe.
mean, maybe one.
one big one.
One big one.
One big.
Like a big nose that was bloody.
No, like a big bloody nose that was no
Bitten.
longer a nose because
Yeah.
it was bitten off.
Was it? I thought he bit his cheek.
No, he definitely bit his
His
nose.
whole face
Yeah.
is all covered by his hands, so you don't have to see
Like
it.
this is his nose, and he just had.
I think you fit the whole mic in your mouth.
I probably could, but I'm not gonna try.
If you want to see John put a whole mic in
No,
his mouth,
no. We're not
Put
doing
it in the comments.
Hey,
put in the
hey,
comments
hey,
Put it in
hey.
the comments.
No, we're not doing that.
starting an OnlyFans
Give me
for
just
John.
10 likes.
All right,
10
so
likes.
The Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs. This was Albert's pick, right?
I thought it was.
I
your
chose The
pick?
Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, you did. It is Albert's pick.
It is my
Yeah.
pick.
Have you guys seen this movie before?
No, first time.
Yes.
This is like, I want to say, I've never seen the movie, the whole movie, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. I never thought it was like, it's not really a horror movie, but it has horror aspects. So
Yeah.
I wasn't really too
I've-
worried about it.
In a film class in university, I saw clips out of this movie to talk about. So it was like at least 7,
date
8
us.
years ago.
Oh, okay.
What aspect were they like trying to study from this movie? Do you remember?
A lot of the introduction with how women were portrayed in films.
Yeah.
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 You could definitely
Makes
see that in
sense.
this movie.
Yeah. Makes sense. I think they
This
do
movie,
a good job with
the
it.
next movie we watched, which is a cheap knockoff of another movie that I really.
We have a similar. We might have a similar.
Similar feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Anyway, so how are you feeling going into this one, Albert? Were you any bit worried about this movie?
I was initially until I tried to reflect back on like the clips I've seen before, and then looking through that, I was trying to figure out if there's anything more like, because I know it's a film about talking to a psychotic person, trying to catch another psychotic person, so I didn't feel like, oh, this is not going to be that bad.
Yeah.
And then going into it, actually, it wasn't as bad as I was feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So knowing the two movies that we were watching for this week, which one were you more scared of? This one or the other one? Without saying the name.
The other one.
The other one.
Because I knew a lot less, and like just the environment that it set in felt like it was preparing for a lot more,
Got you.
Mm.
and it underdelivers.
Under delivers.
Yeah. I think same. I was a little bit more worried about the other one. And it
And it
Was-
it fourth-kinded you.
that's not the movie.
Oh, that's not the word. It is underwhelming like the fourth kind. It fourth-kinded you.
Okay.
What kind did you?
Anyway, let's for some reason, me and Jesse, well, it's probably more me. We decided to hide this drink from Albert. Me and Jesse both know what it is.
Okay.
I don't understand why, but
Go ahead and open it, Jesse.
you want me to open it?
Yeah.
Get the noise on it?
Of course, like always. Courtesy of my dirty sock.
You.
They're clean. I smelled them already.
Yeah, they were definitely washed. Wink, wink. That was a good one.
Nice.
Nice.
I think it was louder than my voice.
I hope so. I wish it was Silence of the John. Not kidding.
Got him. The only thing I know is that this is either orange or blue.
Smells?
I'm smelling really orange right now.
Oh, it smells orange.
It's like citrusy, you mean?
Yeah, it smells orange.
Would you say it's almost like a big, giant energy ball?
Do I have to give it my spirit energy?
No.
Oh.
Only, like, big as in, like, the palm of your hand big.
Oh, not like the size of a planet big.
No.
No.
Rasengan.
Bleh.
It's gross.
Like,
Is
I
it
was
supposed to be
hoping it would
peach?
taste like Sunny D, but yeah.
All right.
Bleh. I saw Zero Sugar. Yeah, G Fuel.
Sage mode.
Sage mode.
So you just take the garb off of Naruto and you just squeeze it from all the sweat, and that's what you. That's Sage
Naruto
mode.
Sweat. Can I see it?
It's Naruto sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, that was trash, just like the anime.
I'm glad that was on camera.
I don't know why that was so funny. I think it was your face.
John and I make eye contact, seeing who would react first, and then it was you instead.
I thought he was looking at me.
It's like a one, and it's bad.
Oh, good thing I wasn't drinking water or drinking sage juice.
That was good.
I would give it a 2. I don't think it's not good, but
Extreme focus. Where does it say like any sort of flavor?
sage mode.
It's like the last third, probably.
Warning. Oh yeah, this is a 1. This is trash.
Why?
It's pretty like I don't know. To me, it tastes kind of like peachy.
Is this gonna taste peachy, like a peachy, watered down Sunny D?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then it has like the artificial sugar with the aftertaste I don't like.
that's all G Fuel though.
Yeah,
That's all. They don't make sugary.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Tart cherry, blueberry, broccoli, kale.
there's no broccoli and kale in here.
I could have sworn it was peach.
I mean, when you mix all those fruits and vegetables together,
You
it
just
just
get
makes
yellow
the peach.
Or red, orange,
Peach?
peach.
Oh man,
Here you go. Enjoy your sage mode.
I probably need more later, but yeah.
Well, okay. Are you tired right now?
No, but I need something to drink.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get to details. No
Yeah.
more talking about that ever. No, we're not doing a podcast on that anime either.
I never said we were.
I know.
It's too good for this podcast.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
It belongs with your favorite movie. Directed by Jonathan Demme.
Deme?
Demme?
Deem.
Deem?
Dem.
Don.
Don?
That doesn't.
What?
There was a tagline that came with the movie, but it just basically like gave a description of Hannibal Lecter and what is it?
Jodie Foster? Or Buffalo
Clarice?
Bill? Clarice?
Yeah,
Clarice.
yeah.
Clarice.
It literally just gave like a description of their characteristics for both.
Bald head. Silence of the Lambs.
Budget of $19 million. Released February 14th, 1991.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah, that's what I said.
This is romantic.
They had a romantic relationship, according to Mr. Hannibal
Yeah.
Lecter. Doctor, sorry.
I mean, kind of a little bit. They did like the little like finger touch.
I think he did the
A
finger
graze.
touch.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
that was accepted by her.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think there was some type of attraction there, but I don't know what it was.
I mean, as much as like an attraction of a
Intellectual.
investigator investigating a person and being attracted to them because they want to learn more about them, but I don't think that anything past that romantically.
I don't know.
Okay.
Runtime of 1 hour and 58 minutes. Rated R. Box office worldwide of just under $273 million.
Well, that's pretty good.
oh yeah, back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
It's streaming on Max, which is where we watched it.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into our sell and sip.
I mean, I have a
There's
DVD.
6-word summary of the movie.
6 words. I'm here.
Wait, hold on. I need 2 more words.
Oh my, we're
I
already into.
know.
Okay, we'll
It's
go
all
with
right,
hour
we'll go
last.
first.
We'll go with
Okay.
hour last. You
Yeah.
go first, Jesse.
All right.
No, I'll go first. We'll go backwards this
Okay,
time.
fine.
Completely backwards. Mine is classical horror has appeal and style.
Classical horror as appeal
'cause-
and style, or in style?
And style, because he had style.
Love your
Dead
suit.
women's skin. Oh,
Oh. Okay.
all right. I actually really enjoy this movie. Like this is how horror should be done.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's an older movie, and for those of you that listen to this podcast, like I have gripes with older storytelling, but this one stands up pretty well.
Yeah.
So
Mostly Stanley Kubrick. I think you're okay with everything else, though.
yeah, Stanley Kubrick's just not good.
He's just
He's just one of the greatest directors of all time. You just don't like it. It's fine.
I just don't like him.
You
he's
don't
a
like him.
terrible person.
What?
I would fight him right now.
What? I'm so confused.
You're gonna look up the drama, Jesse.
Jesse said he was gonna be the first one canceled on this podcast, and it's definitely gonna be me. I said Naruto's trash so far, and I want to fight Stanley Kubrick.
He's dead, so you won.
I still fight him. Go ahead, Jesse.
All right. My solid sip is Hopkins has me hungry for Hannibal.
Cool.
Yep, that's it.
Hopkins is the author of the books, right?
No, he's Anthony
actor.
Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. I was thinking about the. Never mind. Yep, you're right.
Who are you thinking about?
The author of the books, but you're right. Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, I don't know who the author is. Do you know who the author is of Silence of the Lambs?
I can look it up while you continue talking.
You got your 2 words?
Yep, got it.
All right.
But yeah, so you're basically yours is about the performance of Anthony Hopkins for.
Yeah, I mean, I like the movie overall. I just think Hopkins.
All right, mine is Mastermind. Yeah.
He's dying.
Thomas Harris.
Thomas Harris. There we go. There was an H.
In both names, Thomas
Yeah.
and Harris.
Mastermind makes interesting
And
topics and
Hopkins.
tone.
What?
And Hopkins
Sorry.
Mastermind makes what?
makes interesting topics and tone. I think similar to John's.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was, it made me remember. I think the other serial killer movie we watched,
7?
Zodiac.
Oh, did you guys watch that?
Yeah, we did. I think we did.
I think we did.
I haven't.
Movie
Yeah.
about the Zodiac.
Yeah,
Killer.
the Zodiac Killer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it. Yeah, we did do that.
Yeah.
Who, you guys?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just us two then.
What was it called?
Zodiac.
Yeah.
It was about the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I sound like I don't know what he's talking about, but I actually do. We actually did do a podcast.
You really sound like you don't know.
Yeah, no, we did. I
You
remember
did.
now. Like it took me a second. For some reason, when he said Zodiac, my mind instantly went to that other. What's that other movie? What's in the box?
That was 7, I think.
7?
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it went.
My
to that.
mind went there too. I was
Yeah.
like, we never did 7 before.
Yeah, but it's not 7. It's the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did do that. That is
Was it good?
that's-
Was that one good?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
from what I remember, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it gives a lot of the same. Well, I mean, Zodiac came out a lot later, so it gives a lot of the same feelings and tones of a person that is really hurt.
Healing
know.
no jutsu.
You okay?
There's like a piece of kimchi in my throat.
Do you need to go to the
Did
restroom?
you just quote Sakura?
No.
Healing no jutsu. Yeah, that's definitely in the Japanese dub.
Oh yeah. Let me. Yep.
Yeah, he has to not die right now. Yep.
I'll give you some water to gargle.
So, since he's gone,
Yeah, let's talk about it.
what are we talking about?
Who's the horror edition?
The horror edition.
Yeah, because it's a scary topic, apparently.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
it's-
Where did we leave off?
I honestly don't know at this point.
The tendrils are all penises.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it has to be, right?
I think so.
Like,
So
all of them produce their own semen,
how is it a penis if it doesn't produce semen?
but all of them produce it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
agree.
the penis doesn't produce semen. Testes do.
Yeah.
So where's the balls at?
So
Like,
so the tendrils have the balls and penis all together in one.
yeah, maybe the brain is the balls.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, Dan, I had something really good to say, and I totally forgot what it was. Until next time.
Until next time. This was
I got some more.
Hannibal Lecter's.
Oh, it's
Bizarre
talking
Adventure.
what are those things that he controls that like they infect and they give you the little seed pod?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just
In
Sorry.
Naruto or something else?
it's all those. You
Yeah.
missed. You have to watch the episode to hear what we're talking about.
All right, fine.
I feel like he should know. Like, what do we always
With
talk
the seed
about?
pod?
That's what it's called, right? The seed bug, seed
I
pod,
forget what he calls it.
What movie?
flesh,
It's
flesh
been so long
bud.
since we watched
Flesh Bud.
Flesh Bud.
Flesh
yeah.
Bud.
You're
Yeah.
talking about JoJo then?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Come
JoJo.
on, man.
Yeah.
You knew that. Like, let's be honest.
He said seeds. That's separate.
I don't
thing.
know why I said seed. I think we were talking about semen. That's
Where did
why.
we leave off on this? What were you saying about?
I mean, it felt like Zodiac got a lot of things from,
Yeah, I agree.
right, or at least, Silence of the Lambs set a lot of things for movies about other serial killers.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
we're rating it now, right?
Yeah, we're rating it now.
You looked a little lost and confused there.
I'm a little nervous right now. I don't want it to happen on camera.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and rate this out of 10 lambs. Or 10, what are those? What were the cicadas called?
Death Head.
Deadhead
Moths.
moths.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're cicadas before, right?
Well, they're pupae
Yeah.
because they're moths, so it's a pupa.
Oh.
You're a
Cicadas are a different type of insect.
I thought they called them cicadas at one point.
No,
Mm.
cocoons for butterflies
Yeah.
or moths, depending on the insect.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. This is not happening. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Okay, I give this like a. I'm stuck between an 8 and 9, so I'll give it an 8.5.
All right. All right.
I think I'm going to be surprisingly lower than you. I'm giving him 7.
Under. Would you say you'd be under him?
Yeah.
Under pressure? Tons of pressure?
Tons of pressure to produce.
Loads of semen?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm giving this a 7. I really enjoy a lot of this movie, but I just really like the dynamic between Clarice and
Yeah.
Hannibal, and I wish we got more of it.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I don't feel like Buffalo Bill's like
Parts
really detracts from the movie, but
Yeah.
it's nothing compared to
I think you need some of it just
Yeah.
to like show how he's getting the women.
Yeah.
Like that scene is pretty cool. I think they kind of linger in his house for a little bit too long. When they first show like who he really is, and it's like put the lotion on skin stuff.
Yeah.
Like after that part, cool. You can move on. Like I don't really care to like linger on his
Right.
pierced nipples and.
I think they were back in the day or in that time period. They're trying to show how crazy he is,
Yeah.
but to us, he wasn't as crazy as he should have been.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
get- yeah.
He's just a normal person at this point.
Yeah. Everyone has pierced nipples now.
Right, but then you're gonna
Just
make a
kidding.
beep beep sound when you do that in post.
Beep beep, Richie. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the problem. At least for us, he didn't seem that crazy, other than yelling at the person at the bottom of the
No,
well.
he's pretty crazy. When you kidnap
is pretty
someone,
crazy,
that's pretty crazy.
But,
Let's
like,
get that straight.
They could've-
He's not only kidnapping him. Let's not just.
Yes.
Let's just not stop there, okay?
but he could have been showed more crazy,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
more
still
unsettling.
it's still pretty unsettling. I don't
Because
know.
after he walks away from the well and does whatever routine he's doing, like it's not as crazy to us. It's setting it up, it's showing something, but I feel like it could have.
During that time period, he would be looked as a crazy person. And in the context of this situation, he definitely does look like crazy.
He's a crazy person.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if they didn't show him kidnapping and they just showed like that scene, it would just be like Morbius.
No, that's a way better dance scene.
Toward the camera.
Yeah. Like if he would have just given us one of those, I'd been like, cool, we're fine. Like,
Because he does like like an angel thing with the shawl.
That's a totally different person,
No.
right?
No, he turns on the camera and does like a little dance move and
Oh,
spreads wings and is naked.
tucks his stuff.
Yeah.
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 What are we talking
Like a
about?
butterfly.
we're rating this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did everyone rate except for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last.
So you're 8.5. You're
7.
7. I think I'd give this. I watched it twice and I really enjoyed it both times. I think I'd give it an 8. I really enjoy it. This is probably my 4th time watching it. But I remember just as a kid, I think my parents or my mom at least just didn't like this movie. She doesn't like real life evil, I guess.
Yeah.
Kidnapping and stuff like that. It's very creepy, especially.
I mean, that's what a lot of people had problem with that one recent serial killer Netflix series, right? What was it about, like Ted Bundy or something like that?
No. Dahmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel like it's insensitive to the victims.
Yeah.
And this guy is based on a lot of like actual serial killers, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can see that. Like I get it, but at the same time,
It's not meant for some people.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You gotta watch what you can handle and avoid stuff you don't feel comfortable with.
Right, I mean, yeah,
That's-
this has messaging about gays and transvestites too. So
Yeah.
it's definitely not for everyone. And it's not always nice topics to talk about. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty sensitive topics, but I mean, I don't think it's from a time period. When is that, like over 30 years ago? So the perspectives have changed on a lot of things. So
Mhm.
it's
it's crazy to say.
30 years ago. Yeah.
1990.
1991. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy to think the 90s were 30 years ago. That's weird.
Times have changed, like obviously. But
Yeah.
the perception of things are.
You want me to stop time right now? The world, though. Now time is frozen.
Okay then. Moving
Adding
on.
it to the cringe moments of Jesse.
Hey, let me mark this down on the list. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to really speak on those topics because when I watch a YouTuber that is very like movie critical and just with artists in general, like whether it's movies, music, you have to like separate the art from like everything else. Like,
Yeah.
and to me, it's a good movie regardless of
Yeah.
that stuff. So,
Mhm.
anyway, let's go ahead and get into the characters so we can actually talk about the movie. You have Jodie Foster playing Clarice Starling.
Starling.
The Pokemon.
That's Starly.
Oh.
Wait, what's the second form?
Clarice.
Clarice. Anthony Hopkins playing Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Scott Glenn playing Jack Crawford, which is her boss,
Yeah.
Crawford, yeah.
the FBI guy.
Yeah.
Anthony Heald playing Dr. Frederick Chilton.
Chilton.
Yep.
Chilton.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that guy. Ted Levine playing James Gumbel, or better known as Buffalo Bill. And that's all I put.
Yeah.
That was
Main characters.
that was very hard for me to get through. I don't know why today was.
We're just, it's late.
Yeah,
We're
I guess
tired.
so. I'm not even tired. Like,
Gotta drink more of this.
More focus. Where's your sage mode at?
I'm
Get your sage on.
not touching that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the movie. Good, bad, everything in between. Any questions? Was it too hard for you to understand, Jesse?
Was it too intellectual?
Why did you single me out?
I don't know. You're always the one that has like actual questions about the movie. So that's I feel like this movie's pretty straightforward, regardless.
Yeah, they don't take too many like curveballs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't really have any questions.
that's good. Then let's just talk about the movie.
Yeah.
Any trivia?
Any trivia?
Yeah.
This is a second movie involving Hannibal Lecter.
Right. And then there's like quite a few movies overall.
There's
right?
2 sequels, and then 2 TV shows that are about the sequels,
Mm-hmm.
and then a TV show about Clarice, about what happens after this movie.
But there's also there's a movie before that
A prequel.
called Manhunter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Different actor playing Hannibal Lecter, so I'd be interested to see the other actors' take on Hannibal Lecter.
Right, their portrayal. Yeah.
Whenever
Yeah.
I see trivia about this movie, the one thing that always comes up is the noise that Anthony Hopkins makes towards
Chilling
yeah,
or Chilton?
no, not Chilton, towards Clarice, the thing
yeah.
that he does with, like he actually does that because it like scares her, the real person.
Yeah.
So he just
That's
kind of
pretty good.
he just kind of like threw that in there one time, and that's her actual reaction to it. Like,
Really?
yeah.
They just had like 2 cameras like pointed. Maybe.
That's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
He's really creepy in this movie in general.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a serial killer, but
He did a good job.
I think, what about him makes him so creepy to you guys? Is it
I think it's just the super calm,
Yeah.
super high
Intelligence.
intelligence where he knows that, and he knows that can intimidate other people. And
Yeah.
he uses that in a super calm way, no matter how other people treat him.
Yeah. Just being calm, knowing that in his mind he's not calm. He's violent. He's a monster, but
But he has control over
he has
that.
control.
He knows when to use it. When we first see him, he's just standing, arms at his side, waiting for somebody to come by,
Yeah.
just in the middle of his room. Like, how intimidating is that versus all the other inmates
that are there
reaching for her as she's walking by?
Yeah.
Creepy.
Why wouldn't you have glass cages on all the other inmates?
Not all the other inmates are
Cannibals?
as intelligent as him and as like violent
Yeah,
as him,
but
right?
they got arms, so like they can grab people.
But he's the only one that actually has like a record of like they talk about the nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's the only one that has a record of doing something like that.
Well, that they say. What else? What are they in for? They're serial killers, I'm assuming.
They're not all serial killers. All
They're just all
psychopaths. Yeah.
psychopaths.
They're
Was
in there
this-
for some reason, but they don't explain exactly.
Psychopaths versus sociopath. I don't really remember the difference.
I haven't been to class in a while.
Do you know the difference? One
One's a
doesn't.
psychopath, and the
one-
other's a sociopath.
One doesn't feel emotions, or doesn't.
One doesn't feel empathy for other
Empathy?
people's emotions.
Okay.
And then the other, I think, is just lacking social ability. John's going to look it up.
Yeah. What he said.
Oh,
No, literally what he said. Yeah.
cool.
Those with antisocial personality disorder.
That one is a sociopath.
Yeah, and there's obviously different how people react to that, and how different levels of being antisocial.
Yeah, I was about to say, does ADHD put people in the category of sociopath?
No,
No,
ADHD itself.
or which one was
Or
it?
autism?
Just like I don't know, being awkward.
I mean, yeah, being awkward is just being awkward alone doesn't make you a sociopath.
Yeah,
You just lack social skills.
yeah.
But if you, I think,
No, you lack social skill, dog.
the royal you, if one person,
No kidding.
yeah. But I think
Explain it real slow, from.
if you act on stuff already not knowing that other people don't like it, I think you're a sociopath, basically.
Yeah,
But yeah, but back to like the conversation about
Yes.
Lecter is like the difference between him and the other inmates as well is like just his intelligence, right? Because he's always thinking ahead. He's always using his brain to like get a step.
He's always analyzing.
yeah.
He's
The way
always
Jet-
intaking
sorry.
information
You're
and
making
digesting
faces.
it.
Yeah, his like you said, his the only thing he has is his memory in there, and like he uses that like the
photographic
yeah.
drawings.
Yeah, so you can look at something.
Yeah.
He convinced another guy to swallow his tongue.
She convinced him to swallow his Hannibal Lecter's
No.
tongue. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Swallow my tongue.
Here's my tongue.
Swallow it. Now give it back to me now.
But yeah. I hate Jesse.
This is a crazy one.
Why do we invite him here?
Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face.
I'm always smiling. That's my secret, Captain.
Pennywise, 2021.
2021.
Yeah, the most recent one.
Yeah.
That came out when
No, when it came out. Didn't it come out like COVID or something? We were still with the AMC pass, right?
were we?
Yeah, we watched it at AMC.
Did we?
Yeah.
The newest It?
Yeah.
The second
think-
one? Did we? I
Yeah.
invited my mom. I don't think we did. I thought I
Oh,
watched
no, we
watched it at
definitely watched
Harkins.
it at AMC.
Hmm.
I'll tell you how I know later.
Okay.
Or tell us now, and then we can just cut this or bleep it or something.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay, fine. Because I really want to know, but
I don't trust Jesse and his lazy editing sometimes.
oh,
My lazy editing?
you
What are you talking about?
left the jagged thing in.
No, that was fun. You laughed at that. I laughed at that. That wasn't lazy.
Yeah, I know.
it was intentional.
Anyway, more about this movie. Go.
I think the music was really good. It's so subtle you don't like think about it, but the one or two times I did, it's just like sets the mood really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
And just the music that they play for the soundtrack during
Buffalo Bill?
Buffalo Bill's introduction was just creepy too,
Yeah.
because he's adding in his ad libs, and like it just makes you feel like, oh, this guy is crazy.
And you hear the screaming of what was the
Last name was Martin, I think, the senator's daughter.
yeah you
Yeah.
hear her screaming in like the background as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
On top of that,
Like he just doesn't care. Like, oh.
That's music to his ears.
he loves it. He loves her.
I don't think he loves her.
Yeah, for her skin, he does.
Well, he loves her skin.
Yeah. So
I think he loves the moss more than he loves people.
by extension, he loves her
I don't-
because of her skin.
No.
Yeah?
He just wants her skin.
What was the connection to his interest in moths in the first place?
It's just change, right? That's all
Oh,
it
his
is.
fascination
His-
with change.
Yeah.
Okay, that
He's
makes
trying to
sense.
change. He's trying to
Right.
be something else.
Yeah, yeah.
Why that specific moth?
Or
though?
transform. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Good question.
And maybe it's just a name, the Death Moth.
I think
Death
that's some of the
Death
most
head.
interesting parts of this movie is them trying to solve all the mysteries between like Buffalo Bill and Hannibal Lecter and his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not there's not a lot of it in this movie, which is kind of sad.
Maybe in the sequels you get more Hannibal and less Bill.
Probably. I mean, it's just
Bill's
interesting how. True.
But metaphorically, less of another
Oh
serial
no, he's
killer.
dead.
Physically.
The moth has been swallowed.
Because, yeah, I think the only thing here is at one point, Bill was applying to be a patient of Dr. Lecter, right?
Well, he
Was
was,
that the
a
connection?
patient, or he was.
Recommended by another patient,
Recommended.
but then got declined.
No, I think he attended one
So-
session.
So the thing is, like, the only thing he applied to was the 3 hospitals that do
Yeah.
the
Surgery.
Surgery.
Transformation surgery. Yeah.
yeah. From my understanding, is a patient of Lecter's, the one that had the head in the jar,
Yes.
Yeah.
was in a like knew him.
Yeah.
Almost a
Knew
relationship
Buffalo
or something.
Bill. I don't know if it was a relationship
Okay.
or whatever, but they knew each other.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think he kind of did say that they had like maybe dated or something.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
something there.
Like another
but-
man or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how Hannibal Lecter knew that he was like a fledgling at the time.
Mm-hmm.
See, and then that's what I enjoy. Is there's bits and pieces in the movie that like he gives away, but it's not a lot, and you have to like really be paying attention.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want more of that in this movie. Like this movie is 2 hours basically, but it doesn't feel like it feels
No.
really quick.
It goes by.
I don't think there was not much wasted.
No. Definitely not.
No, they're just constantly going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even like in the quote unquote downtime, it's mostly between Clarice and Lecter, and they're constantly going back and forth, and their conversations usually end up escalating at some point and
Mm-hmm.
like dropping. Like it has good pacing to it. It's just like so fast, and I just wish there's more of like those hints that he gives.
Right, and then you have background stuff like butterflies being everywhere, on the trail of finding Buffalo Bill. That was interesting.
Yeah, and then like my problem with the movie is like towards the end when he gives her the notes back, like they just kind of like give it to you at that point. Like they rush to that part, and
Right, but how do
Yeah.
you transition him giving information to her secretly? Otherwise,
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. This makes me want to read the book more than anything. I say
Yeah.
that so much about movies, about books, and then I
Yeah.
never actually read the books. But
or at least read or watch the other movies.
Audiobook.
I heard, yeah, audiobook.
Yeah,
I heard that the other movies are more gory. I don't know if
that's
I would.
what I've read. That's why Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins didn't come back
Anthony Hopkins is back. In the
Yeah,
next
he's back
one.
in
like,
other movies. Like
two-
he's not in all of them.
He's
And two
I
more?
I know he's in the sequels.
Red Dragon and something else?
Yeah, Red Dragon.
Yeah.
I forget what the third one's called, but I'm pretty sure he's in those two.
Okay, maybe that's what. Oh, well,
It's
at least Jodie Foster.
It's Jodie Foster and what?
Blue Dragon.
She's stupid.
Blue Dragon.
It's Jodie Foster and the guy that plays her boss,
Okay, those.
or maybe
Killer?
it has to be the guy that plays her boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the other doctor's dead.
Right.
Having a friend for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that doctor, so I'm kind of glad he's dead.
I mean, it was he played the Doctor well, so
Yeah.
He's very egotistical.
right, which
Yeah.
definitely should not be.
He was an egopath.
Yeah.
Eagle Path.
Stop with the arms. Yeah.
Oh, what did I do? Time resume.
Yeah. The Waldo. Yeah, I don't like the other Doctor is just makes me hate him more than any
Yeah.
other character in the movie.
Like he's
because-
holding these his patients as prizes and trophies.
and yeah, he treats them pretty poorly, and
Yeah.
he always wants a say in it. He always wants a piece of the prize. When Clarice is visiting Lecter, he's like, "You need to let me in on this information," and she
Yeah.
really doesn't because it's a federal investigation, and he doesn't have clearance.
Right.
But he has microphones in the cell, so he can listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Trying to think. It's pretty quotable. Like this movie is quotable. There's like spoof, like movies take lines from this too. Like I'm trying to remember.
Why so angry, Clarice?
No, it's not. I don't-
Hannibal Lecter, 1991. Or maybe it was in the sequel, Blue Dragon,
Blue Dragon,
Orange Dragon.
Orange Dragon.
Quotables?
Quotables?
Yeah, you're the one that brought it up. I'm sorry, I ruined your
Yeah.
Steam.
I'm trying to remember exactly I ate his liver with a can of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I always thought he said Chianti, but it's Chianti. It's like a
Chianti.
Chianti.
Yeah.
It's
It's a wine.
a wine. I
Yeah.
thought it was a tea. It was like Chianti
Yeah.
or Chianti.
Oh, it's like separate words. Or
Yeah, it
something.
sounded like separate words. So I googled them. Like, where can I buy this and then tea?
Oh. Yeah. Definitely not the same thing.
Nope. The Buffalo Bill, he has very quotable lines like,
It
"He puts the lotion on the skin." Put the fucking lotion on the skin. I put lotion in the basket.
This is so funny. Okay, so when I was watching this movie, I was like, man, this guy has to have a lot of patience. And then right after I said that, it was the fucking lotion.
Like the patience is
The
gone.
patience is gone. I was like, okay, never mind. But like, he has a lot of quotables too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does a really good job too. Buffalo Bill, you can tell that he's trying to like ignore his human, like he has feelings and he's trying to ignore it.
Mhm.
When the senator, I think she's a senator or governor.
Senator's daughter.
Yeah, when she's on TV and she keeps repeating the name, like he's trying to humanize the victim.
Yep.
So it's not just seen as like an object. So that was pretty interesting, pretty cool. There's a lot of smart little pieces, and I don't catch all the details, but I catch enough to like understand it. Another quotable is when he's putting on his lipstick and he's just like,
Mouthing it.
Wait.
Ad-libbing.
no, when he's like, "Would you fuck me?"
Yeah.
I'd fuck me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
I forgot what movie took that line. Nicole told me which one. It's like a parody movie like Clerks or something
that's
like
funny.
that. Yeah.
I need to watch Clerks.
Yeah. There's a lot of good lines, and then like they're not supposed to be funny. Maybe they are, but
No,
they're
they're
still
not. I don't
funny.
think they're
But
supposed
it's
to
still
be.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's
yeah.
so ridiculous now, like in this time era,
Yeah.
that I just kind of like.
Sorry, this shirt is really warm. Pennywise is coming up.
Oh, I thought that was Batman.
What? Batman?
The Penguin.
The penguin does bite some guy's nose, and that one's pretty gory. Batman Returns?
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Batman Returns?
Yeah.
With Danny DeVito?
Yeah, it's pretty gory.
So anyways, it started blasting. No?
Oh, I love that clip.
I do too. Have you seen that clip? No.
It's always sunny in
hilarious.
Philadelphia.
It's so good. It's hilarious.
Uh,
We'll play it later. After you tell us what you're going to tell us
Okay.
about AMC. I don't know. This movie is just really good.
Yeah.
I could watch this probably like every couple of years and not be bored.
Yeah, I can watch this again.
Same. I just wish it was like 30 minutes longer. Like just 30.
Yeah.
More interactions between Clarice and Lecter, or something else,
More interactions between Clarice and Lecter for sure.
or maybe build up with Buffalo Bill's actions and then Clarice's like investigation.
Yeah, that would be nice
of
too.
following clues left behind, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I just think that it's unfortunate that. I mean, it's not unfortunate. I'm glad we got this movie, but if it was made today, it could be 2.5 hours. It could be an hour or 2 hours 45 minutes, and
Yeah.
it's just people's like appreciate longer movies now.
Right.
They can sit through them. We binge watch TV shows for hours. So.
Exactly. I know.
What was the most? I don't know what the most recent Hannibal thing has been. Maybe TV show. I'm assuming.
I don't know, but I'm not interested in those.
No, just because they're more gory.
Yeah.
But what if they're
Like,
just as good?
The appeal of this is the lack of gore
Yeah,
and
it's
horror.
the psychological side of it,
yeah.
rather than literally seeing him eat human meat.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. The scene where he's the light's shining down on him like a spotlight, and he has his face like all red, and he's like
Oh, yeah.
just like enjoying the music. That's such a like good and creepy scene.
Oh yeah, the lighting.
And that's
The
perfect
lighting,
because that's
yeah.
like basically the only gore we get in this movie.
Yeah, you get a little bit of
You get clips of like the victims.
fake cough syrup blood, or I don't know. It looks really.
Oh, I
Fake.
thought you meant like all the other gore, but
yeah.
Oh yeah.
the other
Like the
the
head
only
of
other
the jar,
yeah.
the guy with his guts hanging out in the angel position.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of gore.
But it's all towards the end, and it's all when he escapes, and
Yeah.
I'm okay with
It's
that.
not in the middle of the act of the gore. It's just the after effects.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to watching.
It's so clever how he
sequels.
escapes too, where he basically mutilates his own face to.
Yeah, he doesn't
No,
do
it's
anything.
a
with
skit.
it.
yeah,
He
the
just-
mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like and then he put the guys on top of the elevator.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Dwight from The Office. That's what it's like. Oh.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he turns around.
Yes. The CPR episode.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And
Sorry.
watch The Office.
I'll show you that one too.
I don't need to see it. I'm okay.
Now I know where it's from.
Yeah.
Um.
Him and his like straight jacket with his mask, like that's an iconic mask.
So iconic.
Yeah. Like I before watching the movie, I would always see that, and I just knew it was something scary and
Mhm.
something evil, mean looking.
Yeah, because you can only really see like parts of his mouth, and it's just basically like his eyes, and
Yeah.
you can just tell that like he has like a blank stare, but you can tell he's thinking of something.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Like, what? So what was the whole part of the pin? Was him? He was slowly taking apart the pin so he could pick the lock, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he like at the beginning, like the other doctors in the room with him, and he's like just watching that pin, like he's not paying attention to what this guy's saying really.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And as soon as like he realizes that everyone forgot about the pin, like that's when he just goes to work because he knows at some point it's gonna be useful.
Yeah.
It's very like
That's iconic.
yeah, that's like what is that type of
Foresight.
foresight? Thank you. I was thinking of the Pokemon move because I know that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of the Pokemon move. Foresight.
What does that move do? It makes your next move 100% accuracy,
I think
possibly, or double. I don't know.
so. I'm pretty sure it's 100%.
Yeah, I never use those moves.
Yeah, like
Just kidding.
yeah,
Those prep moves, lame. Only damage all the way.
just attack.
Who does
Mega
setup?
punch, fire punch,
I don't
thunder
do setup.
punch.
Yeah, come on.
Ice punch.
mega kick. I
Yeah.
like all the ones that say mega in front of them. Mega horn,
Mega beam.
hyper beam.
No, it's like-
What's the tri attack? Oh, it's tri attack.
It is trying to attack. But it's normal type.
It's normal type, but you can be paralyzed, frozen, or what's the last one?
Burned?
Burned. Yeah. I always love that move. You would never get any of those effects, but I always loved it.
What's the rate? Is it like 20% or something, or 30%?
It's probably 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Swift.
That move never misses, even when the Pokemon's underground
Or in the sky.
or in the sky
Or underwater.
or underwater. Anything else you want to say about this movie?
Yeah, this is a legendary symbol. We talk about everything but the movie. We've gone to Pokemon,
Oh yeah.
from Naruto,
Bloody boogers,
JoJo penis.
JoJo
Whoa.
penis,
Oh, you weren't there for that.
No,
No,
segment.
it was not.
Dio penis.
Oh,
Oh no. You gotta bleep that too.
No.
We could have talked about Michael Jackson. We could have segued to the nose thing, you know.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say about this. What about you, Albert? Anything? Any last closing remarks?
I don't think so.
Out of 10, scariness. How scary is this?
Scary. Probably like a 3.
3?
I
Yeah.
agree.
I guess the cheesiest part is the night vision goggles of him like following Clarice at the end.
Yeah.
Who doesn't cock their gun before?
Yeah, yeah.
What
Why would you not ready your weapon, like maybe not next to a person that
Was
already has a gun?
he had to have been that arrogant to think like he had an advantage in the dark.
Right. Literally being like 4, maybe 3 feet away from someone.
Yeah, like,
To reach for them.
yeah.
That's
He had
like
super strength, according to Clarice.
But he couldn't lift a couch. Yeah, kidding. I thought so there's a couple twists in here that you don't, at least I don't see. But you mentioned one of them before, Hannibal Lecter escaping, how clever that was. But also the switcheroo that they do, like, oh, we have this guy, his name is blah blah blah. We're headed over there 45 minutes, and she's going to just some random neighbor's house or someone
who knew one of the victims.
Yeah. And the doorbell's ringing. The police are outside. They're about to
Very
bust
similar
into.
looking houses.
Not really, but you don't notice that until after the fact. And then opens the door, and it's not Michael Keaton, but it's a pretty good twist that they're not at the right house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I think anybody. I've seen this. Like, okay, maybe it's not fair for me to say, but I feel like that's pretty predictable.
Right. Once you've seen enough movies where that same exact scenario happens, it's like, oh, that's gonna happen because it just
Yeah, 'cause
such
why
high
wouldn't
intensity
it?
and it's very purposely making you think the other way.
Since we brought it up earlier,
Yes.
What?
we did talk about women betrayal in movies.
Mm.
How do you feel about it in this movie?
Well, I think this was I don't remember the political times or the socio-economic times, but it's just, showing women having, what?
Why do you have 2 red cups?
I got water and I got
Okay, sorry. I just noticed it. I was like, why are there 2 red cups right there?
Albert's steam is gone.
I'm sorry. I just noticed. I was like, we've only got 1 cup. What
I
do you
had to get some extra water.
Oh, when you went to the restroom?
Yeah.
Oh, we're so busy talking about the tendrils, we didn't even see the other cup.
I saw the cup, but
I mean,
it's not
yeah,
that big of a deal. Like, anyway, continue with your thought, Albert.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just really clear. It's just really clear messaging about like how often women could be in situations where they're in a field dominated by men,
Yeah.
especially in the police force or FBI.
I think during this time it was like really prevalent too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole movie, she's being looked at for various reasons outside of like her actual profession, and
Right.
And the main victims, all the victims are women in this movie as well. So it's just that contrast of her saving
Yeah.
people because she wants to save people.
She wants to save that lamb.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
wants to hear the lambs be silent. Dang it. I had a good idea and I totally forgot. Well, you were talking about repeat. Go through your steps again, so I can go through my retrace my steps.
About everything I just talked about.
Yep.
About Clarice being in a position of power, where she could have power over
Okay.
men.
I remember. Okay. The person that treats her the best in here, besides her boss, but even then her boss is kind of.
I don't think her boss treats her that great.
He treats her better than a lot of other, and that's not a high bar.
But
But-
he's also. Go ahead, finish.
The best person that treats her with respect
Is
Is-
Lecter.
Lecter, which
Yeah.
is crazy. It's weird to think about a serial killer treating her
Which is
better
maybe
than
where you
everyone
get
else.
the whole like romantic tension. You get the whole romantic tension between them.
But I would say he's treating her to use her as leverage.
that too.
So I don't think he's doing it for kindness out of his own heart. It's because he's a psychopath and sociopath and wants to use her.
Yeah, but he's also interested in her to like study her. But why? I don't understand like why
to
she's.
leverage her to get out of what
Mm.
situation he's in. I don't think there's any actual romantic interest. He just knows that somebody that's not officially trained, hasn't graduated yet from the academy, could be manipulated to do what he wants.
And she basically does do what he wants.
Exactly. And she
Because-
basically does what everyone wants her to do.
Yeah,
Yeah. And like I mean, right away they told her don't get close to the
yeah. Don't give out personal information.
Yeah.
and she
don't
does
get
that
close.
so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unintentionally, but so quickly.
Like the only person she doesn't listen to is that Dr. Shilton.
yeah,
Because she has some power over him.
yeah.
And she utilizes that, but gets arrogant because she wants to succeed in this case, to start working with her boss out of the academy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You said 3 for scariness as well?
Maybe it's more like a 2.
Oh, really?
Maybe
You
a
went lower?
1. It's not that scary.
I don't know. I get pretty creeped out about.
Hey, I definitely get creeped out, but I don't really.
But creeped
think
out
of-
versus scary, though.
Like, I would argue for me that I was more scared going into the other movie we were going to talk about
Yeah.
than in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I feel like since while watching this movie, I know that he's in jail and the other person is like targeting bigger women. I wasn't as scared for Clarice. For like her going into that storage or driving around talking to people.
Mm. Yeah.
Not until the house.
Not until the house. Yeah, I see that. I can see there's not like a sense of tension for her
Right.
until the very end, but
Mhm. There's just the time pressure of her trying to find Buffalo Bill and the senator's daughter, but past that, I didn't feel like she was
in
danger
danger.
herself.
I never really
Yeah.
felt like the time was a factor either, which is kind of sucks.
Yeah, they don't show that
There,
too well.
there is a time. There's like a ticking
there's a-
time.
Big time.
There's a month, but we don't know the exact time. It's not like, oh, they go missing every like 3 weeks and then they're found 2 weeks later. There's like no like timeline to really measure out. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
okay,
we know he goes for the bigger women because
Yeah.
he wants to be able to starve them, so it loosens up their skin.
yeah.
But they want more skin surface area.
Are you a size 14? That's pretty good. You can
Yeah.
guess. You can guess their size just based on looking at them.
I mean, he was a clothing designer, right?
Yeah.
So he has to have a lot of experience with that, right?
Yeah. I guessed one time a classmate's body fat percentage to the percent. The only time I've ever done that, but
Chucks and plugs. Chucks and plugs, I guess. Moving on. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube.
podcast.
Like, share, comment. How do you guys feel about the Silence of the Lambs? The mans.
The mans.
Silence of the mans. Because she silenced a lot of them. Anyway, let us know if you guys want us to watch the other movies. I personally don't want to, but
Maybe 2 or 3 episodes of
Clarice.
Clarice.
That's the name of the TV show.
Of the
Oh,
TV
Clarice.
show, yeah.
One of the
Or
TV
Hannibal.
shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been the Legendary Sip Podcast, and join us next time for Underwater. Is that what it's
Undersea,
Underwater.
called? It's called
underwater.
Under the sea.
Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Bye.
Bye.
Will this be the sip we've been looking for?
But
Bye.
leave comments if you want John to eat the mic.
Eat the mic.
No.
Eat the mic.
Eat
Yeah.
the
mic.
mic.
Eat the mic.
He's getting hyped up.
He's getting ready. Do it. Leave a comment.